Happy Halloween, everybody. It is October 31st, 2017, and I just wanted to do a quick video review on my Cemetery Gates Productions Warlock mask, also known as the Michael Myers mask. For those of you who already know the background on this mask, I won't get into the history of it or anything like that. For those of you who are new to Michael Myers mask collecting, this is one of the more expensive masks out there. When I say expensive, expect to pay upwards of a couple $100s at least for something like this example. Again, this is from Terry Lambert of CGP, and when I ordered the mask, I really didn't have any experience in ordering this type of mask or this level of quality. So I started out with all kinds of specific instructions, and we kind of went back and forth via email until I finally decided that, you know, he's the expert, and I just let him do what he thought was best. I just asked him to make it look dirty and scary, and I think the end result is just that. The weathering on the mask, I just told him to give it moderate weathering, and unfortunately it doesn't really show up in the camera as much as it does in real life, which is strange. Maybe there's just too much light on it, or I don't really know what it is, but it actually looks more weathered and a little dirtier in person than it does, you know, through the camera lens. One of the things that I had contemplated doing was putting a slit in the mouth so I could breathe a little bit better. After having worn the mask a couple times before Halloween, now at a couple of events, I wonder if it was something that I should have gone for, because the mask is quite hard to breathe in, and if you try talking through the mask, it's just not going to happen. No one's going to hear you or understand what the hell you're saying. The hair on the mask is of extremely high quality. I'm really happy with how that turned out. It has a nice natural brown to it, as well as a couple of little streaks of salt and pepper in there as well. I did add Velcro to the back of the mask just to give it a little more snug of a fit, since I do have a little bit of a narrower face than Dick Warlock probably does. Let's see here. The thickness is pretty thick, thicker than any other Halloween mask I've ever owned, and the size was a 23.5, and I just lucked out there because with that size it actually fits in my head perfectly. As far as the scare factor goes, I would say that this is definitely has to be my most favorite Halloween mask of all time. Not just the movie series, but of any Halloween mask I've ever seen, this has to be my favorite, and I'm really happy to finally own one of these things. I just think that it has a very eerie, human-like quality to it, and so when you wear it, people just kind of stare at you and they don't know what to think or say. At the couple of events that I wore it at beforehand, before today, there were just people that would just look at me in a very, very strange way, and I can tell that they were just a little unnerved by how this mask looks. So if you're looking to purchase one of these, I highly recommend going through Terry Lambert of Cemetery Gates Productions. I'm not sure if I said that correctly. The service is actually really good service. He answers his emails very quickly, and the turnaround time wasn't bad considering it was the Halloween season. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, or if you have any comments about this mask at all, please let me know. Again, I only paid a few hundred dollars for this mask, and to me it was worth every single penny. Just by what research I've done online so far, this mask looks a hell of a lot better than some of the more expensive masks that I've seen online. But a couple other makers out there, you know, do offer some pretty good options as well. Nicholas Art Gallery and Night Owl Productions. It seem like they've got some pretty good things going on there. So I think that I'll probably end up with another one of the other competitors' masks at some point, just to expand my collection a little bit. But this is my very first one, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Click like and leave your comments below.